What's up, guys? Just want to make a quick pickup video for a couple of these items are from yesterday. Most of them are from today, and I usually don't go on Sunday. But one thing I want to address first, I put in there yesterday in my last video about the trolls hitting the dislikes. Well, I started getting a couple of ugly messages from the trolls. And tough crap. If you don't like what I'm saying on my videos, if you don't like that I'm buying items from people cheap and selling them and making money and paying for this car, paying for a trip to Disney World off of just stuff I sell, then don't watch my videos. And I've never said that I did everything right, that I don't make mistakes, and that all my videos are great. I've never said that. But they're not supposed to be. I'm not trying to make them that way. If you don't like them, don't watch. I'm not trying to be ugly, guys. But I'm a 40-year-old man, and I ain't got time to bullcrap around with a bunch of little punk teenagers and young people that all they want to do is bash people because they can't do what we do. You can do it, guys. If you want to send me a message, I'll be more than glad to help you do it. Alright, so that's enough on that crap. And anybody else that sends any ugly messages, it's going to be blocked from the channel. You know, I just don't have time for it, dude. I mean, I'm not trying to be ugly mean, but that ain't what this is about. Let me start out on the first couple things I got there. I went to an estate sale after we ate up at church today. I found this modern business, the Alexander Hamilton Institute. These, there's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 8 books. It's a set. Business and the Man. And then there's some on banking, business and the government. These are leather bound books. Great shape. Copyright date on them is, they're from the Alexander Hamilton Institute in New York. 1919. There's a set of them. Great. It's got a picture embossed of Alexander Hamilton. Anyway, great pickups. Alright, anybody can tell me what this is? I'll try to send you a free t-shirt if I got one that'll fit you. If not, as soon as I get them in, I'll send you one. Here's a picture of it. Just let me know what you think it is. It's a pretty cool piece. Got it for $1. Found this other box. The box has been sealed shut. There's stamps on this box, and they've been lacquered over. They're used stamps. One's from 1960, Boy Scouts of America 4-cent stamp. First Man on the Moon 10-cent airmail stamp. A Lincoln 4-cent stamp. And these are real stamps, guys. This is something that somebody made. And there's just some amazing stamps on this thing. Franklin Roosevelt 6-cent stamp. You know, just United States 6-cent stamp. I just don't have no idea about this piece. So if anybody knows anything, what their opinion on this is, let me know. Cool little box. Alright, on to my 2 big finds for today. I'll make this video short and sweet, hopefully. I went to an estate sale today. These people are moving to Texas. And you'll see in just a minute why this is probably one of the biggest finds I've had. It's amazing. One thing I got, this is from 1998, I'm sorry, number 72. It's the G.I. Joe Action Soldiers, and it's a small tin, and it's got the little G.I. Joe men in it. You know, and they all seem to be in perfect shape. I don't know if they've ever even been played with. These supposedly were adult owned and were just put up. So, cool little piece right there. Not sure what grade on it is, but they're, you know, G.I. Joe stuff sells. Alright, I'm gonna have to pick the camera up to show y'all this next lot of stuff I got. I picked these up, and pretty good finds, I think. Okay, yesterday I went to a yard sale and One of the first items that I saw as soon as I pulled up and got out was this Carrera Evolution Monza GT racing track. It's 124 scale, one track with 1/32 scale cars with the real headlights, front and rear headlights, made by Hot Wheels. It's just an amazing track, guys. The sticker price on this thing was $230, and it's still on it right there. This stuff is still, most of it's still in plastic. There's the two cars. One's a Ferrari, and well, I guess they're both Ferraris, I don't know. It does have the instructor's manual with it. All the tracks there. This is a great piece. Got it for $7, guys. $7. He was asking 10. I don't reckon he knew what they was worth, I don't guess. But anyway, went to the estate sale today, and this guy was pulling stuff out of the attic. And I caught him as he brought this box down, guys. And I hope you can get it shows up well. This is a box of all the guns, and there's just bukus and bukus of guns. Pistols. There's a bunch more guns. G.I. Joe man. And here's my hand. These are the big G.I. Joe man. I guess the 12-inch, 13-inch, whatever they are. But it's crazy, guys. That's the one we mash the button and the gun actually fire, you know, shakes and makes sounds. The helmets, canteens, outfits, different outfits for these guys. More guns, ammunition boxes. There's actually a set of snow chains for one of the big Jeeps I'm fixing to show you in just a minute. Boots. There's a sleeping bag, artillery vest, you know, G.I. Joe, the Navy outfit. There's the patrol boat, G.I. Joe battle corpse. There is the sand rat with another figure in it, and that's what the snow chains go on. And you can kind of see all this stuff still works. You know, these guns work. This is the G.I. Joe tank. Looks like it might be missing the little cap on top. I'm not sure if it's supposed to have one or not. Don't look like it's broke off. This is from 1980. I think it's 82, I'm sorry, from Hasbro. G.I. Joe tank. This is another G.I. Joe, some kind of a boat machine or something. I'm not really sure, guys. I don't know a whole lot about G.I. Joe. I just know it's real expensive and collectible. G.I. Joe Jeep. It's actually the, I guess the Cobra Jeep. It's got a Cobra on the side of it. I don't know. Made by Hasbro in 1984. These are all the G.I. Joe. I don't know if you can see that. Read that. It says G.I. Joe. The made by Awsome. All of them's got G.I. Joe on them. They're like brand new, guys. Tires are not even dirty. This is another set of Army vehicles. These are a little bit bigger scale than those. But you know, this was just an amazing collection of G.I. Joe stuff. When he first pulled it down out of the attic, he said, I grabbed them and started looking at them, and I said, what do you take for all of them? He said, I don't know. He said, I'll take $200 for them. I said, I can't do that. Then, you know, I just can't do that. He said, well, make me an offer, and I told him I'd give him $25 for them. And I know that was lowballing, but you know, he didn't know what they were. Well, said no. He said he'd take 100. Well, I waited a couple of minutes, and I told him, I said, look, I'll give you 75 for them. So I gave $75 for all this, guys. And I mean, this is an amazing amount of G.I. Joe men, and there's probably 40 to 50 guns in that thing alone. And then more on the ground, hats, uniforms. I mean, you know, I'm gonna make some good money on this. So Anyway, that's just some of the finds from today and yesterday. So just wanted to let everybody check them out, and I'm gonna try to make a couple more videos later on. But I wanted to get that one first. Thanks, guys.